Don't you feel like the employers have all the power now?
Yes.
Like, haven't you seen that?
4 years ago, it was
not
opposite.
the case.
I'll never forget, Carter and I went to Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
And we were like walking in the front door and it said,
it's like peak COVID.
Yeah, make sandwiches or, work here. And it was like starting at $23 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
This was 4 years ago. And I think it was
so
23 plus tips. And we're like, oh my gosh, like this is what we're competing with. This is like, we're never going to win.
And at that time, our guys were like $14, $15. So
An
we're
hour.
like, oh, we're
And
done.
no tips.
And no tips at that time.
No tips.
And so we were kind of freaking out like, ooh, this is what we're competing with. Employees have all the power. They can just, move from job to job to job and get paid a couple dollars more an hour. Today, it's like we get 10 applications a week just for Pink's Austin.
Yeah,
That many?
probably.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
To
lot.
come clean windows.
To come clean
And
windows.
I'd say half of those people went to college.
No way.
Yeah, it's not just like you would think all hospitality service people. It's a lot like, yeah, I've been doing this tech job for a long time and I think my job's at risk. I think I'm going to get fired, or I just got fired, or
I just
honestly,
wanna clean
before
windows.
any of the AI stuff really took off, yeah, it came back to all these guys that were doing the sales thing from home and they were just burnt out of like, am I doing anything valuable in life here? Like, do I even know what I'm selling?
Yeah.
And they close their, the same struggle that we felt in our corporate jobs. Like we closed our laptop and like, what did I even do? And they saw us driving around town and wearing uniforms and having fun and making videos. And they're like, dude, I think I need to take a pay cut just to get my life back. And that was the first switch of like, oh my gosh, like I never thought we would be able to get guys that had gone to, kind of had done the same thing that we did.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's also like this push in like the health and wellness space of like, hey, maybe sitting in a room like this for 8 hours a day and not getting sunlight and not being outside is maybe not good for you. And I think that's kind of been a little bit of a tailwind. I don't think it's moved the needle that much, but I think it's something where people, they want to work outside. They want to work with their hands. And I think a lot of folks are realizing that sitting behind a laptop is not for me. Even though if you probably grew up in a middle to upper class suburb, that's what every person knows is like, oh yeah, my parents work at corporate. They work in an office. They're doing whatever. And if you work outside, that's for like the lower class people. And I think we're kind of seeing a flip on that where it's like, wait a second, these guys that work outside or work the hands or that cut grass, they're actually maybe a little bit happier because they're exposed to the elements and they're not just like in the same place every day. And it's good to be outside. There's just, it's science.
I think there's such a misconception that the labor pool is not right. That like this younger generation wants it now, wants it fast, and they aren't willing to do anything hard. But like, we don't see that at all. Like we see a ton of young guys that show up and like want to do something difficult and know like, hey, this is not the easy route, but I know it's the more rewarding route down there. Like I'm quoting one of our guys that said that. And we've had, I think, such little turnover. Not that the business like relies on there being little turnover, but we probably have guys on average for like 11 or 12 months.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think for
Do
cleaning
you have
windows,
like industry stats on that?
we should.
No, we
it's got to be above market.
You guys can make the study.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably could. I think there's such a misconception that a lot of people who run businesses have, which is that everybody's going to want to be like me.
Yeah.
They're going to want to climb the ladder. They're going to want to push the needle. And it's just not true.
No. Most people don't want that. Most people want to be told where to go, when to be there, and kind of how to do the job. And I think for when we first started the business...
And it's not a bad thing.
No, it's a
nice
great thing.
to turn your brain off at 5.
Yeah.
That's a luxury.
I mean, we've been talking about this
money.
a lot. Like the cost of being an entrepreneur, it really is your mind. And it's your mind after work hours. So like we were talking about this, it's like whenever you have a quiet moment when like the kid is down and you're laying in bed, where does your mind go? It goes to work. Like whenever you're like on a walk by yourself or in the sauna or whatever you're doing, where does your mind go? It goes to work. You wake up.
Because when you're working, you can't actually think about it.
Yeah,
the thing.
you're in meetings, you're in the weeds, you're doing whatever. And,
and there's no one telling you what to do.
And then, 2 nights ago, I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I was thinking about one of our franchisees. And I just had to like write myself a note because I was like, I got to send him an email about a hiring strategy that I think is kind of wrong. So
do you feel like becoming a new dad has made you so much more efficient with your time?
Oh, so much more.
right?
Yeah, because like you want to be done.
Yeah. Whereas before you had a lot more time.
Yeah.
Now you're like, your
Yes.
hours are so limited. They have to be so productive. So
Well, I even felt it yesterday. So yesterday, I went to my little like Bible study with Cole at 7:30, and Ella was still asleep. And so I left the house and she was asleep. And then we had a happy hour at 5:15 down the street from my house. Got home at 6:30 and Ella was down. So like, and then I saw her for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
So you were
2
out all
o'clock.
day.
Yeah. And I was like, this kind of sucks. I saw my daughter for like literally 10 minutes.
Yeah. Think about the cost of that
Yep.
over a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.